Imagine stumbling upon a 500-year-old book filled with strange symbols, unknown plants, and bizarre diagrams. Now imagine that no one, not scientists, cryptographers, or historians, has been able to read it. What secrets does this mysterious book hold, and why has it remained undecoded for centuries? Today, we explore the Voynich Manuscript, one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in history. Let's journey into the depths of this mystery, unraveling its history, strange contents, wild theories, and new discoveries that may hold the key to finally cracking the code. But remember, as we dive deeper, we might find that the closer we get to answers, the more questions arise. Our story begins in 1912. Wilfrid Voynich, a rare book dealer, was exploring a Jesuit college in Frascati, Italy. As he wandered through dusty shelves, his eyes fell upon an old, leather-bound manuscript. At first glance, it looked like any other ancient text, but as he flipped through the pages, Voynich's curiosity quickly turned to awe and confusion. The manuscript was filled with text, but not in any recognizable language or script. The letters flowed like a code, completely indecipherable. Stranger still, the pages were adorned with hand-drawn illustrations, plants that didn't match any known species, astrological symbols that made no sense, and strange figures in odd positions. Voynich knew instantly that he had found something unique, but the more he studied it, the more questions emerged. Who wrote this? Why? And most importantly, what does it say? This is the Voynich Manuscript, a book that has baffled scholars for over a century. But what's inside this mysterious manuscript, and why has no one been able to read it? Let's take a closer look at its puzzling pages. The Voynich Manuscript is divided into several sections, each more bewildering than the last. Let's flip through it together. The first section appears to be a botanical guide. It's filled with drawings of plants, herbs, and flowers, but here's the thing, none of these plants exist. Some have strange, twisting vines, while others look like hybrids of different species. If these were meant to be plants found on Earth, no one has been able to identify them. Next, we find a series of star charts. At first glance, they seem like astrological diagrams with moons and stars in unusual formations. But again, they don't correspond to any known constellations or celestial bodies. Some scholars believe this section holds the key to understanding the manuscript, while others think it's purely symbolic. This section is perhaps the strangest of all. It contains drawings of what appear to be women, dozens of them, engaged in mysterious, almost ritualistic activities. They're connected by strange tubes and baths, giving the entire section an eerie, otherworldly feel. What does it mean? Are these symbolic images, or are they describing something real? And then, of course, there's the writing. The text flows across the pages in graceful lines, but no one has been able to decipher it. It doesn't match any known language or writing system, and cryptographers have tried for years to crack its code without success. The manuscript is written in what has come to be known as Voynichese, a language that seems to have its own grammar and structure, but one that remains completely undecoded. Some believe it's a code, others think it's a lost language, and some have even suggested it's complete nonsense. But the big question remains, what does it all mean? The Voynich Manuscript is like a locked treasure chest, full of secrets but with no key to open it. For decades, experts have tried to unlock the secrets of the Voynich Manuscript, and the theories surrounding it are as mysterious as the manuscript itself. Let's explore a few of the most fascinating ideas. One of the more grounded theories is that the manuscript is a pharmacopoeia, a book of medicinal plants and herbal remedies. The drawings of plants could represent species used in ancient medicine, and the text might describe how to use them. But here's the problem. None of the plants can be identified. If this is a medical guide, why does it contain plants that don't exist? Some believe the Voynich Manuscript is an alchemical text filled with secret knowledge about chemistry, transformation, and immortality. The strange drawings and symbols might represent the stages of alchemical processes, and the unknown language could be a code to hide the secrets of ancient alchemists. And then there are the more far-fetched theories. Could the Voynich Manuscript be of alien origin? Some researchers suggest that the book could be a message from extraterrestrial visitors, written in their language and containing information about their world. The strange plants and star charts, perhaps they're describing life on another planet. Of course, some skeptics believe the entire manuscript is a hoax. Maybe it was created by a medieval prankster with too much time on their hands, someone who wanted to confuse and amuse scholars for centuries. But here's the catch: if it is a hoax, it's an incredibly elaborate one. It would have taken years to write and illustrate, and the complexity of the text suggests it's more than just nonsense. And now, a groundbreaking new theory has emerged, one that could change everything we think we know about the manuscript. In recent years, technology has brought us closer to cracking the code of the Voynich Manuscript than ever before. Here are some of the most exciting breakthroughs. Using advanced AI algorithms, researchers have started to analyze the manuscript in ways that were impossible before. AI has identified patterns in the text that suggest it may follow the rules of a real language. Some linguists believe that the text could be based on Latin or even ancient Hebrew, but written in a code that hides its true meaning. In 2019, a team of researchers made a stunning announcement. They had successfully identified some of the plants depicted in the manuscript. According to their findings, the plants resemble species found in Mesoamerica, suggesting that the manuscript could have been written by someone with knowledge of the Americas long before Columbus's voyages. Perhaps the most exciting development came when a scholar from the University of Bristol claimed to have partially decoded the manuscript. According to his research, the manuscript is written in a type of Proto-Romance language, an ancestor of the modern Romance languages like Spanish and Italian. His findings suggest that the manuscript is a medical guide for women, containing instructions for treating various ailments using herbal remedies. Imagine the excitement. After centuries of mystery, we might finally have the key to unlocking the secrets of the Voynich Manuscript. But as with all great mysteries, the closer we get to answers, the more questions arise. Could the Voynich Manuscript be the key to unlocking the secrets of a lost civilization? Some scholars believe that the manuscript contains knowledge that has been forgotten by history, knowledge that could change the way we understand the ancient world. The new findings about the plants suggest that the manuscript could be connected to ancient Mesoamerican civilizations like the Aztecs or Mayans. But how could a manuscript written in Europe contain knowledge of plants from the Americas long before the New World was discovered? This theory raises a tantalizing possibility. Could ancient civilizations have had global connections that we're only just beginning to understand? The Voynich Manuscript might be evidence of a global exchange of knowledge long before the age of exploration. But as always with the Voynich Manuscript, the more we uncover, the deeper the mystery becomes. Is it possible that the manuscript is part of a larger puzzle, connected to other ancient undeciphered texts like the Phaistos disc? A new theory suggests that the Voynich Manuscript is not a standalone document, but part of a much larger ancient knowledge system that we have yet to fully understand. In a recent study, radiocarbon dating has revealed that the manuscript was written in the early 1400s, decades before Columbus set sail for the New World. This means that if the manuscript contains knowledge of American plants, it would have been written by someone who had access to knowledge that should have been impossible to obtain at the time. And so the mystery of the Voynich Manuscript endures. Despite the latest breakthroughs, we are still no closer to fully understanding its secrets, but perhaps that's part of the allure. The Voynich Manuscript is a reminder that there are still mysteries in the world, mysteries that defy explanation, that challenge our understanding of history, and that invite us to keep searching for answers. What do you think? Is the Voynich Manuscript a medical guide, an alchemical text, or something else entirely? Could it hold the secrets of a lost civilization, or is it simply an elaborate hoax? One thing is certain, the Voynich Manuscript will continue to captivate and confound us for years to come. So until we unlock its final secret, we'll be left to wonder, what does the Voynich Manuscript really say?